So you wanna learn about beer? Stay tuned and never fear. They're the guys for the case, 'cause they'll tell you all about what they taste. We got Mudhole, B&Q, we loves Star Wars and grilling too. And Knops guy loves baseball and board games, he's played them all. There's no place I'd rather spend the Monday nights than here, having a few chuckles and damn good beer. Now it's time.
That part might be a lie.
Sell the sizzle, baby. Sell the sizzle.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Two Beerded Guys. So if you normally watch on Facebook, thank you for being on YouTube.
Sorry.
Because Facebook is
Being a butt.
Yeah, and I can't. Yeah, I think it's a Facebook XSplit connection issue.
John
They're
broke
not
it
talking
again.
to each other.
John broke it
I
again.
can't even uninstall the Facebook thing.
John broke it again.
It's probably got to do with what's his nuts getting ready to fight the other guy. You know, the X versus.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably gotta.
Except it's XSplit,
Hey.
not X. But
X,
I get that.
X gonna give it.
I swear to God, if he doesn't come out that song, I'm gonna be so let down.
Right.
But welcome, guys. We have 7 beers. I'm excited because we had a shitty week of drinking last week. So
We'll make sure.
I broke out some big boy names. And I broke a 3-year beer out of our cellar. So it's finally been freed. I broke it out of jail.
Nice.
I'm very excited for it. But show should be great. This should be fun.
Let's make sure.
Oh,
I'm just going to send a comment on YouTube.
I got one from Jules Xavier, so yeah.
go ahead. What's Jules have to say?
So, yeehaw! It's that time!
I think Jules Xavier is Russell. Just FYI.
Well, whoever it is. What's up, Jules Xavier?
I think that's...
one of his 800 pseudonyms.
Yeah, that's... yes.
Anyway, guys, for those of you that don't know, and we'll mention it quite a bit today because we just launched our Patreon.
Yes.
Very excited about this because there's cool things for us and cool things for you. So, for instance, there's 2 levels right now. There is one level that's just, hey, thank you for supporting us. You're entered in any future giveaways we have, which we'll do at least one a year, that kind of thing, blah, blah, blah. The next tier up, right now we only have 2 tiers. We are considering a third. We're trying to figure out how we want to do that one. But the second tier is you're guaranteed. We're coming out with at minimum 5 shirts a year now, and you are guaranteed one of each of those shirts if you subscribe to that tier. You have to be subscribed you have to have 1 renewal for that to kick in. So you're not going to be able to just be like, ha, got a cheap shirt. Yeah. Basically, you have to be at least renewed for a second month. Once that happens, you're guaranteed the next shirt. And then up to 5 in a year is what we're guaranteeing. If we release more than 5 shirts, you'll have first access to purchase a new shirt.
Oh, yeah.
We're really excited. We already have 2 new shirts designed. One has already been released on Patreon to see the new design, so you can already know what will be coming. The second shirt, we're waiting on the crisp final image before we release it on Patreon, but there is a small sneak peek on our Instagram story today.
Yeah.
And if you can see it and figure out what nostalgic thing it is a play off of, put it in the comments, and we'll tell you if you're right or not.
Yeah, there we go.
Now, I'm just curious, isn't our third tier the OnlyFans? Like, isn't that already there?
I deleted my OnlyFans. I told you that.
You keep saying it, but I don't know that you did.
I'll send the link later.
And Jules Xavier says, LOL, totally forgot to sign into my other account. I think that might
So it's
indeed.
Russell.
Yeah.
Definitely Russell. Had my first PT physical therapy appointment today.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you clarified PTs.
Yeah. I know, that's why I changed it.
First time I said Baxter had the surgery, you know?
My shoulder's fucking on fire right now.
Yeah?
Can you move it, though?
Huh?
Can you move it, though?
Not much. No.
Oh.
He did the measurements of like my range of motion beforehand and was just like, oh, we got some work to do. And I'm like, no fucking shit. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to wait 2 more weeks. Jeez.
Why do you think I threw a fucking shit fit?
Right.
Russ/Jules is saying he just double checked and the OSM OnlyFans is still up and running. He's trying to low key that one, Russ.
So third tier is you get you get the link.
The OSM Instagram's not very active right now.
Ooh.
And we got Gibbons on. It says, oh shit, it's Patreon's numero uno in the comments.
Gibbons!
He might have called his own air horn, so I had to do it.
I assumed.
Yeah.
And says, let's see that range of motion again.
Sure.
Yeah, there we go. That's safe.
Since surgery, that's
Run
the
to
best I
you,
can do. It's also the best I could physically do, so I would be killed in Nazi Germany right now.
Got dark real quick. We haven't even had any beers yet.
Well, that's where Gibbons is going with that. You're right.
I can write.
I'll pour you right.
Fair
So,
enough.
Matt, you got anything else for us?
That's everything so far.
All right, anticipated beer time.
Oh, Gibbons says, is it because... I feel bad even saying it.
This should be good.
Is it because you're circumcised, he asks?
That's fucked up. And how did you know?
I was there.
Dad? Nah, he ain't that old.
We all saw it.
John would have been 7.
We all saw it.
When did I have my dick out?
Oh, Rob, he
When
doesn't
don't
remember.
you have your dick out?
He doesn't remember, Rob.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I thought I stopped doing that. No.
Yeah, Rob says good looking dick, bro.
Thanks, Gibbs.
He says, how do I know? Tier 3.
So he's my OnlyFans. I mean, was my OnlyFans subscriber.
He was your only OnlyFans subscriber.
All right, anticipated beer, Matt.
I don't think I've had double stuff yet. If I do, I don't remember having it. I'm looking forward to that one from our friends over at why am I spacing?
Hoplore.
Hoplore. Thank you, man. I
That's
need beer.
embarrassing. I really wish Wilkes or Stefan was watching right now.
Yeah, I was so excited by the label. I got blindsided.
You were so excited to buy that when we were up there.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh hell yeah! And the green one, which we had, was fucking delicious when we did that on 4th of July.
Something like that.
It was a holiday thing.
There's a lot of good beer to look forward to tonight. There's one that the label I'm just super stoked about.
The label's badass.
It may suck, so I'm not looking forward to it. But if I'm looking forward to something, it's going to be this rice lager.
I figured it would be.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ben Carnahan, for bringing that to us.
Yep.
For me, as basic bitch as this is, the 3-year-old Mr. Sandman. Breaking that out of the cellar after 3 years. One of the first beers we ever got from him. I am excited.
I don't know if I'm surprised, sad, or impressed at us for waiting 3 years on that. Like, it's a feat.
Again, there's a reason I try not to remind you guys what's in there.
I think the Blackbeard we had.
No, I wasn't here, and nobody told me until now. So
I said the can looked familiar.
that doesn't mean shit.
Yeah. All right, well, fair enough.
We're having it twice.
Yep.
Well, I'm having it once.
There we go.
That's your fault. I had him chose a half hour before the show. You should have said
I
something.
was trying to figure out shit.
So we might be drinking one for a second time. It's fine.
Gibbons says sake juice boxes are a motherfucker.
Oh, gotta love them
Got
sake
you.
juice boxes.
Yeah.
Gotta love those sake juice boxes. I was also the only one that could open one.
I stuck it in the hole just fine.
Gibbons and Matt were like, I need an adult.
You know, sometimes you just can't find the hole.
Oh, shit. All right. Anything else over there, Matt?
That's everything so far.
Perfect. Our first beer of the night is John's most anticipated. Woo! This is Kaizen, Japanese-style rice lager from Equal Parts Brewing Company. Equal Parts is based out of Houston, Texas. We have 2 Texas beers tonight.
Oh, God.
But it's a rice lager.
So I do want to point out that we don't have a guest.
I think we don't have good luck with Texas
And we
beers.
don't have a guest, and I didn't book this one.
Oh, shut up.
Hey, anytime I book a guest and they don't show up, I hear...
Yeah, that's
it
because you're at
nonstop.
like a 50-50 rate right now.
I think that's actually pretty low.
Wow, even Matt's bashing you on that one.
Sorry, John, but no, I was like, hey, what do we do for the episode? Tyler's like, Tyler's guest didn't make it this time, and someone took the high road on offering a reference to the movie we're doing. So
I didn't hear you.
I didn't hear him say that either.
Yeah.
well, I just threw out that we want to do it. You had just the perfect shot to like take your stab right there initially, just boom.
Yeah, so this is the rice lager. It's a 4.6%, which is pretty on par for that style.
Yep.
I can't decide if I like the label or not.
I kind of do. I like the kind of the silver etching that's on it. It's kind of neat.
I can't. It's just like...
It's artistic.
Gibbons is saying, yeah, you sure opened that box.
Damn straight,
did.
baby. Huh, John and I were the only ones that were able to get in the box.
Yep. I mean, it makes sense.
I had more faith in Gibbons.
Hey, Gibbons and I got there after we had help.
I had to guide it in.
You're welcome.
I had to spread it and guide it in.
I even had to spit on it.
Is that why it tasted weird?
Maybe it's a good thing we don't have a guest.
Yeah, well.
Christian would be offended already.
A little bit different flavor profile this time. A little bit lighter.
Little not as sweet as some of the others I think we've had. A little less pronounced differentiation of flavor.
Is it leaning a little bit more into the rice?
Maybe.
Get them. It's not bad. It's just
No.
it is different than the others we've had.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's a little thinner bodied than some of them. None of them are heavy, but like this one seems almost thinner.
I could use a little more carb.
It could. But it still has a decent head retention, which is funny.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't feel...
Yeah, but I mean...
Mine's still holding up.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed a part. Gibbons was clarifying. I need to read the rest. Hugh 5. It's HUGH 5. I don't know if it's supposed to be a high 5.
Yeah, I think probably.
Probably a high 5.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I didn't know if that was supposed to be like a
High
specific...
five!
a specific thing I was missing there. I was like, maybe you guys got the joke. I wasn't around when we were opening juice boxes, and there was a Who 5 going out.
Who 5?
It's like Hugh Jackman except Hugh 5?
Yeah, I was like,
I don't know.
Hugh Hefner. I don't know. And Joel Xavier / Russ says, we now have another T-shirt patron. Whoop whoop.
Let's go! Russell, you are the man. We do have one.
Yes. Good for us.
I don't know.
Jim Monroe says he commented on our Facebook picture. He normally, I think, watches on Facebook, so I don't know if he's going to be able to watch tonight. But he goes, looks like there's a ringer in there tonight.
Yes, yeah. Jim knows this too well.
Safe to say definitely one, possibly two.
I'm getting a little bit more of a grain spiciness in this. So it's not, and I say spiciness not as a, it's not spicy. It's just a little bit more of the grain flavors in and of itself. Oh, nice.
I feel like it's just a little more bland in flavor compared to the other rice lagers we had. Like, those ones had more pronounced flavors that differentiated it more. To me, like, this one's just kind of more like around the
If
mill.
you're going to chew on a rice hull.
Okay, got it.
It kind of feels like that's the mouthfeel I got, the flavor-wise.
I mean, it reminds me more of, like, sake, speaking of the juice boxes, because, like, this is, sake is a pretty flavorless liquid. Like, it doesn't have a lot of...
So it's drier like sake, for sure.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's interesting. It's a different take on one. I think it's good. But it's different. If I'm going to rate it, I'm going to go 3 1/4 on this one.
First off, thank you, Cynthia, for watching right now. I showed John the picture of you with us in the background while working. That's
Very
pretty
much
badass.
appreciate that.
Also, great purple hair right now. So, thank you. Also, Russell, thank you for the Patreon support. We appreciate it. I'm stalling right now. That's the main reason.
So,
While you're stalling, Gibbons says, yes, that was supposed to be high five for the GIMP.
all right, that's fair.
All right, I agree with... No, it's a 3.
I do need to figure out what a Hugh 5 is, though, now that we're on that.
Hugh 5? You can only high five Hugh Grants, Hugh Hefners.
Yeah.
You have to be wearing a silk robe.
It kind of sounds like something that he would do. F would do.
That would make the bunnies.
For a bunny, yeah. So
Yeah. I was like, if you're wearing a silk
Maybe we don't
robe,
want
then
that.
that's a
Yeah.
Hugh 5, right? Like,
I don't know if we could do that anymore.
maybe some slippers.
You have to be in a silk robe. That's a Hugh 5.
Yeah.
All right. What's your score, Matt? Oh, just a reminder. Scoring is on the untapped scale in quarter increments. 3 is a perfectly average beer. Above 3, above average. 4 or higher is seek out. All right. That means, you're going to... It's in Texas. I'm going back to Texas or getting somebody flying in there. I'm ordering it, whatever it takes. 4, 7, 5, and 5. Those are more subjective. You're already searching it out. Now it's more your personal taste. Under 3, below average, but still 2 to 3, still very drinkable beers. Under 2, that's when we're starting to get into, all right, I paid for this. I'm not fucking dumping it. My buddy bought it for me. I'm not embarrassing him.
I don't like it, but fine.
Whatever. Under a 1 is fuck all of this. This can go down the drain. Although here on the show we don't do that. There are sober kids in Africa, and we're not, leaving them hanging.
No
so
poor.
that is the scoring. It takes the average of the 3 of ours, the Two Beerded Guys score, because we don't have a guest today. So Matt counts again. I will fix that for next week.
Yes.
Go ahead, Matt.
Well, I was going to score the same thing as Tyler until now. Out of 3. It's just very average. Like, the other rice lagers we've had, I definitely preferred more.
So much better.
Yeah.
And we try not to compare, but it's so night and day different.
Yeah.
And it's still a drinkable beer. It's still a
Yeah.
3. But, the others have been incredible to the point where John and I now are like, my buddy was in Texas, like, hey, I found this rice lager. Yes. Well, there's other... No.
It's
Rice lager.
I think there's a difference between, comparing them, and now we've kind of got an established baseline, because the other ones had more similar profile.
Like. Really, they should be.
Yeah, and, this one just tastes different by the other ones tasting more similar comparatively.
Yep.
So, I kind of prefer that other flavor. If that's the more correct or incorrect, I don't know, but I like that better.
Yeah.
It's Texas. I feel like this is the incorrect.
Yeah, continuing our streak.
Which is funny, because our next beer is from Texas, too.
Who was arguing with us about 903?
Oh, who was that?
Was it Smo?
No.
No, God, no.
Was it Holder?
Might have been Holder.
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
There was someone that actually was respectable that was arguing 4903.
Then it definitely wasn't Holder.
We're like, what the fuck?
Love you, Brandon, if you tune in and catch that.
Yeah, they were totally wrong.
Anyway, so civility matters, manners, decorum. Tropical fruit gosa. This is also from Texas. This is from Turning Point Beer. 4.5%.
What are we doing? What are we doing with our lives?
I figured I'd put some big boys in, so I had to clear out the fridge a little bit.
All right.
I mean, it sounds good until you see Texas.
Cool can art.
It is cool can art. Texas does can art pretty well.
Hey, in all fairness, didn't know it was Texas till after I'd lined it up because I was distracted by the.
Yeah, they have to have good can art because people know it's Texas. They're like, fuck that.
I got distracted by the can art.
Okay, so the color looks like it's at least the right color. Like, let's not be completely negative before
Color doesn't matter.
Put it in our mouths.
Oh my.
There's nowhere to go from that one, right? Just gotta let that lay out. In unrelated news, John, I like your shirt there, buddy.
Because it's green?
Well, no. The Sun King Brewery and Spirits just west of Ireland.
Yeah.
Maybe just
I've
west.
actually never read this shirt. I've wondered a lot. I never knew it said that.
I've seen you in it before.
Yeah, I've wondered a lot.
That's pretty funny. And then you doubled down with the Sun King support with the glass
actually.
as well.
I was like, screw it. Well, I figured out this is the month of Smo for me. Because literally, I'm spending 4 weekends in a row with Smo.
So it says we only have 2 members, but we have...
It'll update. It's fine.
No, it just made me laugh because it updated the other stuff. Like, every other part of Patreon's updated.
Yeah.
Except the number for membership's like, nah, bro. But then directly under it.
Oh, look, we can email.
3.
Let's send Steph an email.
I've messaged everybody that's done it so far.
Oh, except Steph.
No, I said Steph one.
It won't work.
I said I sent it.
Yeah,
Just because it didn't work and my problem. Yeah, when you sign up, use your correct email, please.
And also, we understand, especially if you do the $12 t-shirt tier, that it would be really nice to collect your shirt size.
We'll do that on the first one.
Except it doesn't allow us to ask a question.
Yeah.
Like through the sign up, so
what we're going to do is the first time a shirt goes out,
we'll start a
we'll
spreadsheet.
ask you what the size is, and we'll just start it on a spreadsheet. And then from then on out, they'll just come out automatically.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, we'll ask if you've moved or something.
I think it does collect their address. I think I did set that.
Yeah. But yeah, so cheers.
Huh.
I'm not mad at this Texas beer.
Smells like Kool-Aid.
Might be the second best Texas beer we've had.
Sorta tastes like Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
There ain't enough sugar in it.
See, I feel there's a lot of sugar. There's not much sour.
Yeah, but see, when you make Kool-Aid, you pour the sugar in until your ancestors say stop. That is how my grandfather taught me to make Kool-Aid.
To your ancestors.
That is the same way that my grandmother taught me how to season food.
I mean, just
You put the
get in there,
seasonings on.
put all the sugar in there, shake up the milk jug, the empty milk jug.
You put just like when you're cooking, you put the seasonings on until your ancestors say stop.
Yeah.
That is how my grandmother taught me to cook, and my grandfather taught me to make Kool-Aid and sweet tea, especially sweet tea.
It's not bad.
I think it kind of works.
I wish it was a little tartar.
I do, but it's even got that little bit of bite that a fruit punch, tropical punch has.
Yeah.
It's good.
But this is a goza instead of like a sour, like...
Sorta leans a little,
You get that sea salt in it. I'm not getting that.
it sorta leans a little cough syrupy.
A little bit. Well, yeah.
And cough syrup tasting,
Sure.
but not to the unpleasant point.
Right.
Just, I wouldn't get it again
It's
point.
kind of like.
I mean, like... I don't know, I think I get a little salty finish.
And the more I'm drinking it, the less I like it.
It's fair. Let's see the big gulp.
That's what I just finished with. All right, so we got the Texas beers out of the way.
Yeah. I mean, there's Hawaiian punch to it.
That's okay.
I know it's not Hawaiian punch, it's Kool-Aid, but
Definitely different flavors.
yeah, it's tropical punch.
Gotta get that Kool-Aid.
Flavor is a flavor. Yeah.
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Gibbons asked, was that Grandpa Sugarfoot?
No, actually.
He didn't have any feet.
On account of all the
He
sugar.
lost him in the war.
The
Asshole.
The war with diabetes.
war against sugar.
My grandfather had both his feet. Thank you.
My grandma did.
He just died at 40. No.
gonna sit Grandma in the corner in the bed. Great Grandma. She didn't have any feet, or she didn't have her limbs cut off.
Damn. Did you just roll her?
She just stayed in the bed. Over in the corner. I was like 7. I wasn't in charge.
I'm gonna reel this back in now.
Oh, this is an episode that people don't ever need to
This
see.
beer.
It's a different time.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm not a huge fan, and the more I drink it, the less I liked it. I did, in the big gulp, get a little bit of the salt that the Ghost is supposed to have, which almost made it worse, because that's a weird flavor combo. Kool-Aid and salt.
Yeah.
Not a huge fan.
Electrolytes, go what you need.
ABV's not, it's not like it gets a bump from there. I want to say it was only 4 something, right? Yeah, 4.5. There's nothing about it that gives it that extra bump. To me, it's not something I ever even want to drink again. So I'm going to give it a 1.75.
Slow. I think this is going to be an interesting score. Can't wait to see what Matt does.
The beer we just drank matches your daughter's hair.
Sure does. All right.
What's your score, Matt?
It's not got a lot of the traditional Goza notes that I would expect, but I kind of just like the flavor enough that I think what's on there is mainly in there. I give it 3 1/4. Like, it's not like overwhelmingly good, but I'm happy with it.
So, I don't think it's bad. I'm not up with Tyler on that side of things. I'm gonna rate it as, from a Goza standpoint, is it an average Goza? And I'm gonna say no. I'd like a little bit more actual Goza out of it. So with that being said, I was gonna go 2.75.
It could go right to the trash.
I don't know how you'd get, like, the sweetness versus the salt. I don't know how you really get those
It'd be a little bit
working.
more like Gatorade at that point.
Or
though.
just give it a
Yeah.
little more tartness, and it at least gets closer.
That is a 2.5 average, which is probably where that belongs.
Too high.
Where was yours?
$1.75.
Jeez, guy!
Yeah, he did not like it.
No.
Hey, dear.
Hi. Finished my homework.
Well, that's good.
Good job. Now,
And then
go
I
write
did-
your brain on something.
Then I did just finish reading 18 pages.
It's good. Proud of you. All right,
More
those
pages
to the
than
show.
I've read in 5 years.
Love you, Sweet Pea.
Bye. Love you.
Oh, she hit right on a sore spot.
Oh.
No, you're fine. If I hadn't had PT today, it wouldn't have been a big deal. Wow, she hit right. I didn't even know that was a sore spot until
Found
shit
it.
hit it. Wow.
Found it.
Holy shit.
We got Fremont coming up.
We do.
We're gonna get into it or what, bud?
Oh, you dropped it, so.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that can, not very durable. That thing got beat the shit out of just from falling about waist high.
It is only from June, so still a pretty fresh IPA.
Okay. I will do my very best to bring some more back.
Yeah, all Fremont beer can come back, in my opinion.
Yep. And I'll get some Rainier beers in there too.
See if they have any, see if they have any Westy IPAs.
Okay.
I think all we've had by them is hazies.
Yeah, I'm sure they do a great Westie.
That's what, God, that can did get beat to hell.
Yeah. It pretty much just fell straight down. I don't think it banged up on the way. But it sure looks it. So if you're bringing them with you, John, maybe we make sure to pack those bad boys real careful. 'Cause
I'll pack them.
might be thin-walled.
Hey,
I see what I think.
Bring your
I can
wine
pack
things.
it. Yep. I know how to pack it.
The fact that John and I were able to get all those bottles back last time,
Yeah.
we packed that shit in there.
We did. Packed it in tight.
Where'd you guys pack it?
Your suitcase.
We sure did.
But we got real creative because we ran out of those wine carriers and had to get real creative.
Yeah. And you know what? We knew right when to stop too.
We did.
That's important. when
Right
you're
at 50
packing
pounds.
things.
Right at 50 pounds.
Yeah.
I was trying to move on. The
That
next
was pretty
beer.
impressive, though.
The next,
You're welcome.
Yeah.
the next beer is by Fremont from Earth. This is Head Full of Dynamite.
Dynamite?
Dynamite. I laughed while speaking. Hazy IPA. Again, it is from Fremont. They're from Seattle, Earth. specifically Seattle, Washington.
I was gonna say, is that near Washington?
Head Full of Dynamite is an ongoing series of hazy IPAs, each one different from the one before. Check out our website for the malt and hops used in the one in your hand.
My Airbnb is 4 blocks from Fremont.
And John's gonna die.
Where am I going today? I'll just walk.
Yeah, did you even need a B&B? Like just a cardboard box in the parking lot or something? Like,
All right, this one has... Where's the hops? Galaxy, HBC 586,
Okay.
and
admission
Citra.
charge?
All right.
I just love that. It's like Galaxy, so basic bitch hop. HBC 586, Citra,
Oh.
basic bitch hop.
Yeah.
The aroma is supposed to be orange, lemon, mango, and some apricot. Bread dough, sweet aromatics, and grassy notes. Flavor, subtle sweetness and gently bitter. Medium body, some warming, moderate carbonation, slightly mouthwatering.
You said those aromas, and I was like, that's a lot. Oh, no, it's kind of in there.
We are in the fresh range.
Good.
Yeah, because it's 90 days from packaged on date. We're in that.
Go us. We're finally getting back onto this the right way.
Well, it helps that we stopped buying beer as much. Oh, listen to what Tavor did to my ass.
Weird phrasing, but what did it do to your ass?
Now we're back to packing it
Yeah.
again. He tried to move on.
Evidently, I had a beer that I got waitlisted on from like 9 months ago that all of a sudden became available today.
Oh, well, that's the case. You want to get that?
No.
No, it's the Bender IPA. I almost opened a
Sure,
crate for
Venmo
it,
me.
Yeah, send him money.
If you want money, hey, you guys can order whatever you want on Tavor. Just tell me, but you got to pay me first because
Yeah,
I'm
make
broke.
sure
as
money's
a
in the
son
bank.
Bitch.
Yeah.
And it took a nice little chunk between the beer, which was a $20 beer, and the ordering.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a Fremont on there.
I was very annoyed.
Oh, 14th anniversary barrel-aged golden barley wine.
Again, I opened the crate and bought the first beer. If you guys want anything else,
Send them money first. You got Zelle?
I got
Straight to your
Venmo.
bank account.
I got Venmo. It's straight to my
got it.
bank account essentially too.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
So
they still got it. All right. We'll set that up.
you know it's fine. That was a fun fucking thing to happen. Oh, I was pissed. I got the notification. I was just like,
Yeah, that far after the fact, you think they'd
9
give
months.
you a heads up before they, like,
Now
you
you got
still
me.
want this?
Let me check and see if I got anything.
I think it's a
outstanding.
re-release at that, but I was on the.
And they went ahead and...
They went ahead and added it.
Yeah, that should be just a notify, I would critique, but...
Nope, Tavor fucked me. It's fine. It's another fucking... Wait, it's a Martin House beer I got! Oh, that pisses me off. It's one that came in my last shipment.
That's even worse.
Are we able, no, sometimes you're able to cancel them after if they post in...
I looked,
within the
I
day.
tried.
I couldn't.
I would contact them and be like, yo, yeah, you sent me this already.
I'm 99% certain it is right.
All right, let's reel you back in.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not.
We're already off the rails enough today.
No, it's not. All right, we don't have that one. I feel
There's
slightly
at least
better.
2 barley wines available?
Hey, I feel slightly
No,
better.
I'm sold out. Okay.
Yeah, but there's definitely one from Fremont.
Yeah.
I feel slightly better. We don't have this one.
Okay.
And the Fremont one's pre-order.
Oh, is it? I didn't select that.
When is it releasing? Because maybe I'll just pick it up. No.
And I'm not adding a pre-order.
No.
All right, back to the
So
beer.
this beer.
It's kind of, meh.
A little bland.
Yeah, the aroma's great, but
The flavors are good. They're just not bold enough.
yeah.
If you like more of a mild flavored IPA, you're gonna love this because it has very good aromatics, and there are good flavor profiles there. They're just weak. They're not bold enough for me, and I like an IPA with a little bold flavor.
Yeah, the bitterness that's in it is very light, and it's almost from like a lemon pill. Like
Yeah.
that's the type of bitterness it has.
If you want a crushable, lightly bittered IPA,
Yeah.
it's extremely crushable.
Yeah. I just wish the flavors were more bold.
The mouthfeel's pleasant. I'll say that about it. Probably one of the more pleasant hazies I've had in a while.
Good carbonation level.
No hop bullshit in the bottom of it.
Well made.
Yeah. But Yeah, just not enough flavor. The flavor that's there just isn't big enough. Matt, what'd you think about it before you walk off?
You are first, good sir.
And first to score.
It's okay. It's alright.
Yeah.
I give it a. It's well enough made that I'll bump it up a little more than just average. I'll give it 3 1/4. Like,
Okay.
it's not nothing to write home about. Nothing to say it's bad.
That's kind of exactly where I was at too. Is 3 1/4.
I think I'm going to bump just a hair higher on drinkability. Nah, I'm not. I'm thinking of 3 1/4. I just really didn't want to be the same score. I was going to bump it up more just to not be the same.
But it really, I mean, it's a well-made hazy IPA that doesn't stand out.
Yeah. It's extremely crushable. It would be a great like core beer.
Yeah.
Something that's always
Yeah.
on tap. Going to a brewery, you know it's there. That'd be a solid core beer.
I would really like to have that out of the bright tank.
Oh yeah, same.
I bet that out of the bright tank would be.
But just a little disappointed. I expected a little more.
I did.
Fuck you, Fremont. I bet it tasted better before Matt dropped it.
That's true.
He probably ruined it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can blame Matt.
I blame Matt. Yeah.
Okay. Checks out.
Fine.
He doesn't even know what to say.
No.
No, I gotta find it. Whatever.
As you shouldn't fight it.
He's just gonna take it. Anyway, so the next thing.
That's clearly wrong.
Hey, the first button he's hit, I think, today. Oh no, he did the air horn when Gibbons.
for Gibbons.
When Gibbons told him to do it.
Yeah.
I did the Hallelujah on the rice lager. I had a couple of them. Thank you.
He does have the gorgeous River North Colorado hat on, though.
So he called his shot.
Yeah, the Colorado hat.
Yeah, he called his shot, and then you pull out the Mr.
Actually,
Sandman.
what happened was I wore the hat over. Tyler saw that, was like, yeah.
Actually, I just now realized what hat he had on, to be honest.
Who incepted who here?
Hat was on before the beer was out. All I'm saying.
I just now noticed you had it on.
But did he incept you to wear the hat? Because that's how Inception works.
Because of all the times I talk about it.
Did he break into my dreams last night? I doubt it.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, okay, you did, yeah.
He forgot his top.
I'm wearing a shirt.
Have you not seen Inception?
I was
I
wondering.
get it.
Oh.
No.
You and I both did the like.
No, I was actually going to try to go off that whole top thing. I was like, well, I was wondering why you didn't wear a shirt today, but
Oh, my bad.
that's okay.
I was more thinking Matt missed a movie and I got confused. Our next beer is.
We're rolling.
Sonny, did you ever see the Oppenheimer yet, John?
Yeah, that's.
I haven't yet.
We don't need to roll through. We have time. And yes, I
Sad.
did.
You did. Oh,
I
thanks for the
did.
invite.
I went. Hey, you know what?
Or
when we're 4 weeks into trying to see this thing as just a couple people together, when I saw an open ticket,
I
I,
was
just
available.
bought one.
Or what's the opposite of an invite? Like just like, hey, I'm doing this. Sorry about
It was one of those things like it was selling out so quick. I was just
Oh, no,
like, if
I
I
get
don't
it.
buy a ticket,
The freshly
And I don't-
manicured Stephanie just walked in.
and I was like, I don't know who else can go this night, so I'm not going to buy like 4 tickets.
No, I get it. Not so much a judge. It's like, okay, well, then I know I didn't have to keep waiting for you.
when did you go?
Last Thursday.
I was available.
Well,
Way to go, jackass.
yeah, it's all right. I went by myself and I had a great time.
Was it good?
Oh, it was amazing. So, without getting too much into the movie itself, I like to go to the IMAX downtown because it's one of the true IMAXs. And when I go there, the movies I like to see are the big action pieces, you know, the Maverick or the Dunkirk and those things, because huge ass screen, awesome sound, whatever. Well, this is more like a character drama. I was just like, how is it going to translate? But it translated really super well. It was an intense movie, even with it just being kind of character driven, and I enjoyed every second of it. I didn't even, like, it's a long movie. It didn't feel long. It's like, it was 3 hours. But I didn't know, I wasn't like, checking the,
Trudging through.
yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
I could see where someone would.
See, my nephew's not a movie watcher, so Ethan doesn't go to movies that often, doesn't really watch on TV, anything like that. He came back from watching it and legit went, it didn't feel like 3 hours, it felt so much faster.
If someone's not interested in history or anything like that, sure. But
I can't wait to see it, that's for sure. Speaking of movies, though, the Two Beerded Guys Drunken Movie Reviews, you can find our podcast literally wherever you listen to podcasts. This week's movie is yet another Kevin Smith classic, as we
Kevin
are.
Smith month.
Kevin Smith month. It's the direct follow-up to Clerks. This is none other than Mallrats. I am so excited.
Is it basically the same movie except with good actors?
No, it's a better movie, fucker.
With pretty much the same actors.
I mean, the two main actors and Clerks aren't in it, but
One of them is.
One of them is
one of them is.
Gil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it.
Yep.
Huh.
Jay and Silent Bob definitely there.
Yeah, there's
And that's like almost the entire cast.
You actually get like Hollywood people in this, and it worked really well.
It's a
We'll talk
fantastic
about that.
comedy. One of
You
my
should
all-time
listen.
favorites. Can't wait to talk about it. Make sure you take a listen. The lovely quote we ended up with there back there. Here, I'll duck in case anybody can't see it.
Definitely see it.
It's a sailboat.
It's
It's a sailboat.
It's a sailboat. Mother. Such a great movie. Such a great movie. Yeah. But yeah, make sure you tune in and listen to it. Also check last week's out, where we talked about the original Clerks to kick off Kevin Smith month.
Kind of a sneaky better movie than I expected, that Clerks.
I still can't believe Matt had never seen it.
I know.
It wasn't lack of effort. I just didn't feel like paying for it. Never found it free anywhere.
I'm excited to talk about this one.
Gibbons also says, not broadcasting. Woo! Brosting? Yeah, I'm not doing that either. Not broadcasting on Facebook. Yep, sadly, we cannot get it to cooperate. Thank you for the heads up, though.
Yeah.
And
we
says,
know.
what are we going to do? Geely? How do you say it? The Kevin Smith movie? Jiggly?
Jiggly?
Gigli?
I don't know what movie you're talking about. That's one I haven't seen.
No, we're not doing that one.
Apparently not in the foreseeable future, Rob.
We got one more Jay and Silent Bob one.
Oh, it's the Ben Affleck J-Lo movie.
And then then we're gonna do the Tusk. So excited for
Looking not forward to Tusk.
And also, Kevin Smith didn't make Jiggly. That was Martin Brest was the director of that.
Oh, okay.
He wrote it though, I think.
Sell out.
Yeah, it's bad. I never saw.
You sound like one that watched it.
No, he is not listed as a
So
writer.
he's talking about Jersey Girl then.
Ben Affleck and Martin Brest helped write.
I think Rob's talking about Jersey Girl. I think that's the one. No, as he's hijacked the show, it's fine.
Anyway, so our next beer, very simply, is Triple Orange Starfish
Jersey Girl.
Triple IPA. It's a 12% Triple IPA by Aslan Beer Company out of Alexandria, Virginia.
Not Texas. We got a good shot now.
Or Florida.
Yeah.
So, coming back to real quick. So, Jiggly, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez.
Also haven't seen it.
Horrible movie. And then Jersey Girl, Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez. This one actually written by Kevin Smith.
What the actual fuck?
Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez is a Jersey Girl? I think you passed
Yeah.
me the wrong glass there, guys. That's mine.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, sorry, we got distracted.
You and I clearly weren't paying attention. Damn it, I gave him more beer thinking it was my glass.
Yeah.
All right.
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, Rob's throwing out the challenge. What are you two chuckle fucks going to do when he actually shows up?
Be happy.
Yeah. It'll be a good time.
You have a standing invite. You can show up whenever you want, Gibbons.
Any night, any Monday you show up, you're on the show. Just be here by 6:45.
In worst case scenario, you'll alternate with somebody that's already on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Or
label looks less like starfishes than like some kind of kite firecracker maybe thing. I don't know.
Chocolate starfish on there.
No, it's Triple Orange Starfish.
Yeah, orange.
So just Donald Trump.
It's all the Trump family assholes.
Oh. Yes. That just made this beer taste a lot worse.
Oh.
Not a fan of this anyways.
I said a lot. I mean, it's got an orange
kind of overly
flavor,
sweet.
but it tastes like a weird orange.
That is so sweet.
Yeah. I don't like the orange that they used. I was hoping that when it was orange, that it was just like, we got hops that taste like orange. No, they put like...
All I know is I need Mr. Sandman and
or some
Dubba
shit in
stuff to
there.
be fucking fantastic because I'm dying today.
Yeah.
Well, you came out swinging like, all right, we got a good stacked deck tonight. I was like, you just did it, man. Like, you fucking jinxed it.
Well, normally when I say we have a good stack deck, it follows up.
Spoiler alert, Blackbeard is not it.
This is not the beer we're looking for.
No. You can drink that one on his own. Last minute substitution.
I told you I didn't go through the keys, or that was your job. I didn't want to mess with your organization stuff.
Oh, I don't want to drink this. That is gross.
It is.
Gibbons is asking, is mayonnaise an instrument?
It might be in this beer.
And he also says, like, off-screen Matt wouldn't tongue punch Ivanka's fart box.
Or anyone's, probably.
Yeah, he's just reaching these white bread.
Wonder. Still, my favorite thing is that first time in Colorado, every time we drove to the bars, we had to pass that place that had like 15 Wonder Bread semis. Oh, there's Matt's home. Yeah. That is a terrible beer.
Oh, Brett just jumped on, dropping a great quote. Says, "What's up, fellas? Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned for Sega."
Attaboy. Attaboy.
I love this movie.
I thought that was a compliment. No, it made you sad and pathetic.
You want a chocolate-covered pretzel?
He's really hung up on the stink palm.
It's a funny scene.
Some pervert is so obsessed with seeing me naked, keeps crashing through every time I change.
I think I just changed out here.
So I just thought I'd make it easier.
I mean, that is pretty considerate of her. Hey, this is beer review, not movie review.
Oh, God, I can't wait
We gotta differentiate our shows, boys.
But some of the conversations you can find on Two Beerded Guys. Drunken movie reviews, again, wherever you listen to podcasts. Personally, I listen to this on Spotify, and give it a 5-star rating, please.
Why you listen like because you could download as well as listen and rate?
Exactly.
Oh man, that sounds like the app we would listen to that on.
Yeah. Yeah.
John's like, I don't fucking care.
John just wants this beer to be done. More than anything, he wants to be done with that beer.
That beer is awful. Very unpleasant. 10 out of 10 would not recommend again.
So now we're getting speculation-wise, and I'm not going to. But if you're the brewer, are you mad at the Bright Tank? Not at the Bright Tech guys? Did the Bright Tech guys ruin this?
No, this is poorly brewed beer.
But the orange is what I think ruins this.
No, it's the malt level.
And that would have been.
No, it's the malts.
So I was going to ask, like, where do you think that this went
That's
off
way
rack,
too fucking
so...
moldy sweet.
But I think a lot of the sweetness is coming from the.
It doesn't feel like an
What was the
adjunct
extract? What
sweetness.
is?
It doesn't feel like an adjunct sweetness. It feels like a malt sweetness. And then it has like 8 billion pounds of malt. And then they tried to water it down to get it back down to 12.
The high gravity brew. And
That is fucking terrible.
Not to go back to the movie verse, but Gibbons has some good inputs here. He
Jesus
says,
Christ, Gibbons.
Joey Lauren Adams is a squinty-eyed goddess.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. All right, never mind. I take back the Jesus Christ, Gibbons.
And he also says, are the podcasts going to be uploaded on Patreon? That is a
Probably
good
not.
question.
So that is an option.
Probably not.
Yeah. We'll talk about it more.
They're
See if we
gonna
wanna do it.
might violate some contracts.
No,
turfs up.
I want you to go to the pod. Yeah, we can't do that. We can't upload it.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. That's why I kind of stopped when I first looked at it.
And even if they gave us the option, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I gotta have our people talk to their people.
No, our people saying no, it's not happening.
But if for whatever reason Turf's Up's like, no, then now we have a place we can put them on.
Okay, that's gonna happen.
I know. Turf's
some
Up will
reason
keep
they
us on
like us.
forever.
It's
Right, Russell? We're still good, right?
I feel like you guys are just jinxing out left and right here.
free content for them.
Beers are gonna be great tonight. Yeah, we're gonna have this forever. Calm down over there, guys.
Anyway, back to this beer that sucks ass. There's a reason I don't like triple IPAs to begin with. They're always overly sweet, and this one fucking dove into the sweetness.
I feel like scores are going to range a little bit. Not quite as wide as the other one. Well, even that wasn't super wide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your first score, John?
Oh, I just took a big gulp and it just tastes
Worse?
like alcohol.
Yeah.
Which...
It's not that drain pour level, but I'm going to go a 1 1/4. It's not done very well. It's not pleasant.
Uno.
Well, that's higher than I thought you were.
I've had worse.
Yeah.
I really hate this fucking beer, but some people might enjoy it from the sweetness, and that's what I'm giving it. I'm keeping it out of drain pour specifically because of that. There are some people that would like it probably.
But it's, I mean, to clarify, it's not even like a sugary or a fruity sweetness. It's just more like the
Shit.
Yeah, like what? How would you? It's just the malt sweetness. Like it's not. Really
I
like
say malt. He says adjunct.
I feel like it's more an adjunct, but either way,
It's not
probably,
like.
which means it's probably both, and they're compounding, and it's not great.
I mean that makes sense because it does. Because somebody get the adjunct flavor, like, oh, it's like the diabetes like stouts where it just tastes like sugar because of the adjuncts getting pumped in there. Like this doesn't have that kind of sweet. It's just like, off.
I think whatever extract juice that they used.
Yeah, whatever orange flavoring they did this, and then the level of malt just kind of got together and thicked and made
it all up.
this. A score of 1 is like getting that drain pour stuff, right?
That's kind of that threshold, yeah.
It's not quite necessarily, but we're getting
Under
real
a
close.
1 is, yeah.
I can put it down, and it's 12%, so the ABV Hormy has to give it a little bit of something for that. Because of that, I'll give it a 1 1/4. Like,
He only has a little bit of something to give it. So you
That's what I just put. Overly sweet, nearly undrinkable.
yeah, 1 1/4. That's.
Would you like to guess what
1
the
1/4
average
average?
score is on this?
I hope it's lower than 4.48.
No, it's going to be a 4.23.
John?
4.13.
Closest without going over is Matt at a 4.28.
Oh, man, I was pretty fucking close.
That was close.
The can rating was a 4.32. It's the highest, second highest rating. The only thing higher was Growler.
People are real dumb.
Not even Draft got as high as the Growler.
The growler. Yeah.
Does it say when that, like, did we maybe mistakenly, this is way older than we thought, just trying to scratch at something, maybe a...
There's people, a lot of people checked in August.
Yeah,
Wow.
so this is recent.
Okay, so that is...
I guarantee this came in one of the last 3 to 4 orders.
Okay.
Yep.
There's a lot of check-ins in August for both the cans and the draft.
Just trying to find some explanation besides just not working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of check-ins in August.
All right. Well, that
So-
was an hour 1 that was not super great.
Someone say lackluster.
And that sucks because
From
we
the
pulled
beer
out
and
one of
maybe
our favorite
entertainment.
styles
Yep.
in Rice Lager. We pulled out one of our favorite breweries in Fremont. Definitely disappointing that first half didn't turn out that great. We do have 2 very good beers guaranteed up. Well, theoretically. And then I
You guys
added
keep poking the bear!
I added an additional stout.
You subbed a stout. Well, porter for a stout, right?
No, it was a black ale for a stout.
Black ale.
Yeah.
So
Kind of close.
we got 3 beers left. If for some reason one of our guaranteed suck, then we'll probably add fucking just like a Fremont something from behind us or whatever. just one of those. Yep.
I feel dreadfully confident that at least 1, if not 2, will be solid.
But we'll be right back, guys. I'm TBG_Ops guy.
Mudhog B&Q.
Behind the camera, the one, the only.
Off screen Matt.
Subscribe to our Patreon. We'll be right back.
beards and nothing hides.
Yes, they are two bearded guys. Oh, yes, they are two bearded guys. Oh, yes, they are two bearded guys. Oh, yes, they are two bearded guys.
How many of us?
Two bearded guys.
Not 3 because he sucks. Wait, what?
Two bearded guys. The third? Where the fuck go?
But we love you.
You can just push your own buttons.
Hey,
I'm gonna leave.
Well, I hear you push your own buttons a lot.
Where you're on that roll, you're used to pushing buttons.
I'm gonna start my own show with hookers and
And blow.
Can I be on the show?
Can we do a crossover episode?
We're just gonna change the show.
No. Crossover episodes. We keep our wholesome image here.
yeah, just follow my spirit animal Bender from Futurama. Bite my shiny metal ass.
So, shit! I realized as soon as that hand was
That's
lowered,
right, where she hit
I
our
was
chin,
like,
dude.
"Oh, stop! I can't stop."
That's right, where she hit her chin.
Oh yeah.
Just go to slow motion.
Yep, I did. My bad, bro. My bad.
You-
So Saturday, you got to see Matt in an environment that you don't normally see Matt in.
For one, that was funny as shit. Also, Matt was a blast at Here Come the Mummies. He's definitely in his element in that festy, concert. So much fun. If you haven't ever seen Here Come the Mummies, please do.
Fantastic show. Wonderful performers.
If you haven't ever seen Rocky Bassoon and they're opening for someone, go watch them. You won't understand what's going on.
No, you will.
You won't understand why you're enjoying it because it makes no sense at all why it's fun. But it is a stupid amount of fun.
The world's most dangerous
the
bassoon
smartest
band.
thing they do as a 6 bassoon band is just play songs that are easy sing-alongs because they don't have a vocalist.
There's 6 bassoons and a drum.
But they play these sing-along songs that the crowd just...
Well, they played, let's see, Backstreet Boys. They played...
Queen.
Well, yeah, they played
Led
Inner
Zeppelin.
Sandman.
Yeah.
They played... It was hilarious.
No, that was Crazy Train.
That's right, it was Crazy
Yeah.
Train,
Crazy Train.
sorry. It was so much fucking fun.
All the sing-alongs.
We were singing along, we were rocking along, we were having a good time. We were the only table really singing along, but that's beside the point.
Well, that means we're the best table.
Yeah, everyone else was lame.
And then we had, then when Here Come the Mummies come on, they do all original music, and it is very inappropriate original music, and it's so much fucking fun.
It's not really inappropriate. It's just dual
Strong
meaning. A lot of dual
innuendos.
meanings. Yeah.
Look up
They're
on,
the best wingmen.
Get on Spotify or wherever you listen to music, and listen to Freak Flag. It quickly became one of my favorites.
I thought you were gonna go for like any of the other more sexual ones.
No, I was just talking about shit. That way you know what they do.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
like, She Loves Dick. There's
Yeah.
Pants.
Cunnilingus.
Kind
Cunnilingus is
of
actually-
lingers is what that is.
Bullshit.
Kind of lingers in the morning. Kind of lingers in the evening.
I could have sworn they were saying cunnilingus the whole time.
I think that might be the joke. Way to point that out, Tyler.
But absolutely,
But still bullshit. 2 years in a row, they did not play Attack of the Wiener Man.
They did not.
they have a song called "Attack of the Wiener Man."
Yeah, it's hard to scream when your mouth is full. It's my favorite song from them, and they haven't played it
It's a great
2
song.
years in a row.
But seriously,
Hey, Hot Mama was like, when's Wiener Man coming?
See, she gets it.
who? I don't know what you're talking about.
That's
Potentially
the
a
title of
future
that
guest?
show is going to be.
I know, like
She won't know.
Is anyone going to be addressed by their nickname that they may or may not know exists?
All right, moving on.
Shit! Rob Gibbons got me crazy. It's hookers and blackjack, noob. He said, "I almost had it."
But no, seriously, if you have a chance to see Here Come the Mummies, you absolutely need to.
Yeah.
It was at Conner Prairie this time, and we had an absolute blast.
Typically, they do a show at the Vogue around Halloween, and this year they're not. I'm very sad in the pants about it. But if you can see them there, that's the premium spot to see them in their element is the Vogue.
Halloween, Here Come the Mummies.
Yeah,
But I will
it
say,
all works well.
being able to have a table at Conner Prairie and just pig out and eat, that was pretty fucking great,
Got a
too.
nice spread.
That wasn't a bad deal. Not a bad shake on that one. Gibbons also says, Matt, an environment you don't normally see him in, like 1,000 feet of a playground.
Oh. Anyway, so... start drinking again, evidently.
I don't like kids, okay? It's not
Our
weird.
next beer is Utterly Dark Milk Stout by Moonraker Brewing Company. This is an 8% ABV stout with cocoa, coffee, vanilla beans, and maple syrup.
I can smell most of it.
Maple syrup. See if it's any good before we text the wife to come down.
Yeah.
Well, it's better than the last coffee beer we had.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think all the flavors are kind of there, and I think they are relatively well balanced. I think it
Syrup
works.
overpowers a little bit.
I don't know if the syrup overpowers or if it's just the syrup and the chocolate combined kind of give you probably more sweetness than you would like, Tyler.
But
Yeah, I mean, the coffee's not super strong. It's there.
What did you do to his nipple?
he had a pube on his chest.
I just kind of saw you grabbing his moob behind the can, it was perfect, almost blocked but not quite.
It wasn't my third nipple.
Ha. Movie call out.
Okay, Marky Mark.
It's kind of higher carb, and it's kind of more cola-ish in that faction.
The initial,
And
when you're first drinking it at first, you don't
In
even.
that fashion.
So I don't even taste the flavors because of the carbonation until I stop drinking.
Yeah.
So it's the whole time you're like, that's when I can finally taste it.
Oh, okay.
Because it's carb cola, carb cola, carb cola. The more I drink it, the less sweet it is. I'm not getting overpowered by the maple as much anymore, but now I'm getting more carb cola.
Yeah. It's interesting.
I love how I'm on a craft beer show, by the way, with a Coors shirt.
You know what?
I go to beer events in a Stone shirt.
But I love my Coors.
It's a great shirt.
Love me some Coors. I wish the shirt fit just a little better, but it's fine.
It's so interesting.
Is it I wouldn't have pegged cola until you guys said it, but after you did, I can see where you get it.
It's the higher carb level, and then the sweet flavors of the cola itself.
Which now kind of makes me wonder what all they do put in Coca-Cola. Because I do see a lot of parallels now.
What are you looking for?
No. Pika. Loves Moonraker.
She does?
Yeah.
Oh, so she's wrong. Got it.
Moonraker, like the Bond movie?
The name of the brewery, Moonraker.
They had to have gotten that from the Bond movie.
I would assume, but
Not everything is Bond, sir.
that's the first time I brought
not
it up on the
everything's
show.
Star Wars, sir. Except for you should take a look at our
next shirt.
our new shirt.
Except
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
half things are Star Wars, though.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Especially if Disney has anything to say about it.
So, yeah, that'd be kind of fun. When can you buy these shirts? If you're not going to go to the Patreon, which you should definitely go to the Patreon, that's the only way to guarantee you're going to get a shirt, right? Because
Free shipping.
free shipping, we'll make sure we send it out to you. With that being said, we might get a fresh delivery morning of this Saturday while
Maybe.
we're at an event
Maybe.
to sell. So.
We may have distracted our shirt guy by giving him
Another shirt
other
to do.
ideas that he got very excited
very
about.
excited about.
We might have messed up there.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Both are looking real great. Now we just got to see it's a race to the finish on which gets done first.
I'm going to laugh if the one that shows up is the second one.
But talking one more time about Patreon, though, obviously it's available. That's how you can guarantee your shirt. At least 5 throughout the course of the year is what we're going to do, plus entries to giveaways, things like that. But honestly, if you're not familiar with Patreon, it's not that hard to sign up. You don't have to create your own account because you can just sign in with a Facebook account or a Google account or whatever other account it potentially has listed there. Just sign in with that, and then you'd be like, yes, subscribe.
That is easy. You know what I like? Easy.
Easy. You don't have to remember a whole goddamn new password, nothing like that.
For what?
The Patreon,
Oh,
right.
I just wanted you to say it again.
Patreon.
Yeah. One more.
Patreon?
Patreon.
It's not a tequila.
Patron.
Patronus? What?
Yeah.
No. there's-
Spelliamus Patronus.
No.
No? Oh, that's the one that doesn't work?
Yeah. Hey, Harry Potter. That's the line.
Yeah, that's off limits.
Yo, no joking about Harry Potter.
But seriously, check it out, guys. Again, if you haven't looked yet, go to our Instagram stories. You can see a sneak peek of shirt number 2. If you can figure out, again, what nostalgic item or show or movie or thing that it is based off of, let us know, and, we'll be pretty excited. Maybe we'll throw in a little... Actually, if somebody guesses right during the show, we'll throw in a little extra item on your first shirt if you sign up for Patreon. So...
There you go.
Guess right, sign up, and guess what?
Gotta sign up.
You'll get a little extra something in your first shirt. Merchandise item.
I was gonna say that may leave a lot to be desired, Tyler.
Stephanie, go post.
Gibbons is like, this is bullshit.
Unless it's Stephanie.
Technically,
because-
Gibbs, you could still guess right. Steph
Yeah,
can't
I
win.
can do his guess, bud.
Steph can't win.
Oh, well, damn it. I was going to give her a little something extra.
Well, you can do that anyways. You can just tell her she won.
Yes.
I mean, she wins every night, right?
Well.
Or loses.
Wait, we didn't say it was me giving it the extra. Shit.
Never mind, she can guess. Oh, wait, what? God, my shoulder fucking hurts.
You get Gibbons.
No. I'll take Russell.
Matt gets Gibbons.
Neither of us will be able to find, like, the juice box hole. Come on, we can't do that. We can't be paired off.
All right, back to this beer. We've gone off the rails a little bit.
Oh.
We're sorry if your children are in the room.
And why?
Yeah.
That's more on them than us.
Unless they're like 2, Russell, you're forgiven.
It's like the kids at the Here Come the Mummies concert. They're too young to know what's going on.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Except for the ones that weren't. Like, they're getting it. The references.
Anyway, so
getting the references.
it's not bad. It's not great. It's not bad.
It's different.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. It's just different. And so it's a little bit weird for what it is.
No.
It kind of works in a way. Not super great.
I'm first.
Yeah, you're first.
Good for you, Ricky Bobby.
The first sip was overly sweet. It did tame a little bit. My taste buds got used to it. Mouthfeel isn't as creamy as I expected. Little thin.
It's kind of like a...
Kind of like a cola. I'm gonna go 2.5.
Really?
Wow.
I was flirting with it in a 2.75. I decided with the lower one.
Yeah. It's got a little redemption, so he's not yelling at me.
I actually think this is what's on the can is in the can. If you wouldn't have told me the cola thing, I wouldn't have gotten it because I'm not a big cola drinker. But after you said it, I could see where it came from. A little more carved, a little less, or a little thinner body than I would have liked. But I kind of enjoyed the flavors. What are you doing, bud?
Just trying to get the bottle opener.
Let's watch him keep struggling. I don't know. I think it kind of did what it set out to do. It turned a little weird, but it's not bad.
That English got weird.
It did what it set out to do.
What score?
3.25.
Okay.
So
I can understand that. I disagree, but I can understand it.
to me, when I drink this, it's we talk about being a cola. It's kind of like a coffee cream soda,
I could see that too.
and you get that creaminess, that sweetness from the cream soda. You got a little bit of coffee in there. It's weird. I kind of like it though. And because of that, I actually was going to go 3.5.
Awesome, man. Now, it's not my cup of tea. It wasn't a beer I enjoyed that much, but I understand why people would. So,
I prefer with a 3.5 myself, but I just couldn't quite get there.
yeah.
That is a 3 average on the Two Beerded Guys official score.
Now, again, it's one of those where I understand where you're coming from. For me, there's no NL.
It's weird.
Yeah. Also, I'm being really asshole-ish with a lot of these today.
Your highest score is a 3.25. Yeah, a 3, a 1.75, a 3.25, a 1, and a 2.5.
I think I've been the lowest on every beer.
I mean, a
Well,
3.5 is
Or
Listen.
I've been equal to or lower on all of them.
So,
Yes, I'm
to
normally
his
the asshole.
credit,
It's fine.
he had his first PT appointment today. He's in a shitty mood.
I came
He's
in
taking it out on the beer.
He was in a good mood. He
Actually,
said
I
before
came
the
in in a
show.
great mood. Dude, I had fucking quesadillas for dinner. I'm in a great mood.
He even sang like a Yoda voice coming down the stairs. Like I was.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. It's fine.
Shit, man.
What?
It's too late now.
What?
You're going to welcome us back with some funny voice, but...
No, I wasn't. Another thing that I don't even know how I fucking did. It's fine.
You know, I know when Tyler's happy now, he does weird voices. I don't think he's ever been happy before. I've never heard him do that. Now I know what to look out for. He does weird voices, like, oh my god, he's uncharacteristically happy.
Oh god, you fucker. I flinched and it hurt.
2 for flinching. Get him now.
Piece of shit.
I stopped.
I didn't know you were stopping.
He learned his lesson the first time. Come on. The fact that you have to pick up your hand is, I'm sorry, it's funny to watch. I know it's not, but I mean, just seeing it. I mean, it's like, you get shot like a trank dart. Like,
I don't have to. It's just easier and hurts less. Because, like, I can get it there. It's just slower. It hurts more.
It's like Ace Ventura. 3 darts is too much.
I fucking hate you guys. It's all right. I posted a interview from Distillery 64 while we were of Distillery 64 from when we went to Brookville Bourbon and Beer.
This time.
I think it's beer and bourbon, actually.
Close enough. As much as we've gotten that one wrong.
No, I just wanted to fuck with Matt Wall. But anyway, so I posted that, and it was the first day I'd ever really taken my sling off for an extended amount of time. And during the interview, I literally had to hold a plastic cup I had in my hand to keep my arm up so it wasn't hurting. But the problem is my ADD took over while holding the plastic cup because I was holding it with my left hand, holding onto it with my right so it wouldn't fucking drop down. But it was one of those fill from the bottom magnet cups.
Yeah.
And you could see me in the interview poking the magnet out and pushing it back with the other hand because my ADD, and then like I'd start fiddling with the cup. Like the ADD took over real bad because I had something in my hands.
Yeah.
Do you know those fidget clickers? Like
I own like 800 of them. I wear them
Did not
out.
one of them have a keychain?
No, you don't want me to
You know
have one
how
of
the
those
fidget
around.
spinner goes bad and it starts to grinding? That's like the spindles on your mower.
Burn in hell, all right? Not funny. That's an expensive thing. Fuck off. All right, so our next beer is my most anticipated because this sumbitch has been sitting a little while.
Fuck yes.
This is the 2020 Whiskey Barrel Aged Mr. Sandman and Barrel Aged Imperial Stout from none other than our favorites, River North. This is a light ABV beer for them. It's only 13. This was their 4th release of this beer. Case is bottled 200. We have held onto this bottle for a good little while.
Some might say entirely too long.
No.
About as long as we've been had a show.
It was one of the very first beers we ever got from them.
Yeah.
I think it's a bottle I brought back from the first time I visited before we started visiting.
I don't know. We had like at least Mr. Sandman. I think initially through
We've had,
Tavor.
but then I got that bottle
the extra
when
okay.
I took Jared and Katie out there to move.
Gotcha.
Because we'd found them through Tavor. We talked to Katie about like me meeting up with her when I went. Well, actually, I did that while I was there. And messaged her, and she was like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
Still a strong barrel flavor in this one.
Yeah.
We've always said the Mr. Sandman Stout's a little thinner in body.
It is. And that's holding true.
But
It's not that.
no. But it's a 3-year beer. I don't
It's good.
I'm very happy with it.
Yeah.
That the stout flavor still comes through strong enough that it blends, even though the barrel's strong, it blends very well in that flavor profile. For a guy who likes whiskey, who likes stouts, it's a wonderful combination.
And honestly, even with the barrel strength in it, it's easy drinking.
Yeah.
It's
That's
very smooth.
It's quite mellow now.
Is it one of my favorite
Compared to what it
River
was.
North beers of all time now? No. But is there a chance it still gets a solid score for me? Because, A, the drinkability, you guys know, for me is huge.
Yeah.
That is a very pleasant barrel-aged stout.
Yeah.
Damn, that held up. I ain't mad at that.
I think it mellowed a lot.
Well, when
I
we
would
had it the first
concur.
time, I remember it being pretty damn strong. Pretty damn hot.
And mellowed, but I mean, the barrel's still all there.
Barrel flavor without that, like, extra punch.
Yeah.
That extra, like, hey, you're chewing and drinking booze and just have fun.
Right.
I'm not mad at this.
I'm not mad at that.
And the best part is the reason I even remember you and I deciding to put that one in the cellar because I remember us going, this is a non-adjunct stout.
Yep.
It's just a barrel-aged stout. It's hot. It's a little hot. It's barrel-aged. Let's put it in here for a little while.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to worry about the adjunct going bad. You don't have to.
I think we probably aged it at its max.
I'd say so too. I think you're gonna lose it too much of the stout after this.
Yeah.
I think 2 probably would have been 2 years would have probably been its like
I
peak.
think so too.
But I think 3's fine. But I think that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Now it's not gonna go bad.
No.
You're just gonna lose the stout flavor a little more.
Yeah.
And
you run the risk, even though it is a bottle and it does have the cap on it, it's not a wax seal. So you run the risk of a little bit of oxidation
which
as
is
it
funny
goes
because a
along.
wax seal can cause the same thing if it's too hot a wax when they do it
And then
and separates the seal.
And then because it is now, if we had it in an area that it got no light at all, but being in a glass bottle, you do worry about that a little bit.
Yeah, when we cellar in a basement
In a black
in an
cube.
all black solid like wine fridge. So it's
Yeah.
that's out of the sun.
Yeah.
Legitimately, there is no light really getting to that
Yeah, like,
motherfucker.
there's an artificial light that hits that. Like there's never lights on that are around it.
No, never. It's a pretty prime cellaring condition, so
I'm not upset with this.
no environment.
I think last year probably would have been the
I think so.
I like the way I'm gonna go ahead and just like point at the elephant in the room. You guys are like, I'm not mad at this, which is implying that you're not really as stoked.
No,
as
I'm
you
not a
were
seek
hoping
it
to
out on
be.
this one.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm not a seek it out.
Yeah, like this is good. It's drinkable. It's mellowed, but I think it's lost some of the nest, man. Like while it was hotter initially, and the other ones we've had the newer variant years, it had more flavor, it had more oomph, just in some sort. Like this is mellow enough for me that you're getting barrel flavor, but I'm not
big
getting a lot
gulp
of
was
stout
good.
out of it.
Ooh, that big gulp was good.
Okay, fair enough.
You can still tell it's well made.
Yeah, it's still good. It's just I kind of like the flavors that I got out of them fresher, personally, more than the mellow that I'm getting now.
That big
Well,
gulp
I mean,
that
that's-
big gulp was pleasant.
That's why we cellar things and see what it's like and try it out. So
And some beers aren't meant to be cellared, some are.
No, definitely fun. Like I'm glad we did it.
I know River
it
North-
surprises me actually.
The reason I have no problems with River North cellaring too is because they cellar their own stuff too.
yeah,
Hence why I was able to get a couple beers that were extremely old and tasted amazing.
yeah.
But it's when a brewery's willing to do it and then like do giveaways with them and shit. That fuck me. I tried to move without moving it.
Packing it.
There we go. Huh?
Oh, I didn't go back to packing.
Hey John, when we're done, do you have any ibuprofen?
Yep.
Good.
He scores first.
Yeah, he does that a lot when he scores first.
Yeah, he does.
I just know that we need to rinse stuff, man. This is good. It's aged well. It's still well crafted. Still tasty. I like the barrel flavors. Love the booze, but the flavor isn't there the same for me as it was before. It's not search it out for me, so it's got to be a 3.75.
I saw stars on that one, by the way.
Wow.
That was a sharp pain. Whew.
You tried to move and it didn't move.
Nope.
Ah,
Nope.
well,
That was unpleasant.
I didn't do that one.
You probably just made it swell from hitting me earlier.
I'm actually with Matt. I'm a
Fuck, I teared up a little
3.75.
bit.
I'm a 3.75. It's still delicious. It's still well made. It is this beer, this bottle, and I think some of the oomph of it has mellowed out, and I think that's what would push it over 4.
And what's funny is it keeps it at a 4 for me because that drinkability of that at 13%, at that much barrel flavor while still having that high drinkability. If somebody called me and goes, hey, I have a case of these,
Oh, I'm like, okay, I'll take those.
I would immediately be like, how much? How do I get them?
Sure.
Like that is, hell, if I just heard somebody had a case, I'd be calling them.
Sure.
It's a 4 for me. That drinkability, you don't get 13% stouts that are barrel aged that are just crushable, and you could crush that if you wanted to.
Yeah, I absolutely could.
That is even with the whiskey flavor. I say it's
I
DUI shelf.
debated DUI shelf on that one.
I still say it is. I still say it is.
I don't think it is.
I got to fight on that one because there's enough barrel there that you know that it's there.
The barrel's there.
But it doesn't mean it's not easy drinking.
I've
easy
had
drinking.
barrel aged beers that are like 7%.
Yeah.
You can taste barrel and be a low ABV beer.
I
don't taste booze. I taste barrel.
But I feel like it's boozy. Not boozy as in the flavor coming out, but I feel like I know it's IABV. I'm not.
Yeah, of course we
I'm
do.
not
We drink
thinking
River
it's
North.
8 or 9% on this one.
Yeah, I think we're at least double digits.
I'm telling you,
Like,
for me, I think the crushability outweighs
But
the.
it's crushable.
it is.
I would have had no problem if you'd been like, "Hey,
I could have drank the whole thing.
finish a glass in a minute." I'd been like, "Fucking deal." Like,
No, I could have.
that might be the first barrel aged stout. I was like, "I'll chug it."
Like I say, it's a shame the Kraken won't pierce glass.
Yeah.
Says who?
Well, I mean, might be an off-the-camera adventure. We'll have to find out.
Dude, we don't have Krakens left. It's fine.
Dude, speaking of that, there's literally one Kraken left. So if you want this Kraken, you either got to message us or see us on Saturday at the Noblesville Barbecue because one or the other is getting sold. It
Or
is going to be
used.
out. Yeah, so we got one Kraken left, and then
I'm trying to get us some.
Think we can talk Simone about it?
I'm trying to get.
You already bought one.
I'm trying to get us
Who else?
also
Kevin.
a new one.
He needs one.
Yeah, so we got another beer gadget that we're looking into, and then hopefully we can try to get.
Are we gonna get more Krakens? Is that a plan?
We don't know yet.
Perhaps?
It'll be a small order if we do, probably.
I'd say likely,
Okay.
but just not this year because.
Oh, I know this year's only got like one or two.
Fest
events left.
season's
I mean,
almost
like
done.
maybe like next year. Like
Yeah, no need to sit on inventory all for 6 months.
I'd
don't
say it's
disagree.
50-50.
So but
Market's getting a little saturated.
we'll see. Yeah, but we're always looking out for fun little beer gadgets. Also got a bunch of shirts coming out. Noblesville Barbecue. Even if you didn't get your ticket because it is sold out,
oh, did it?
it is sold out. The event starts at like 4, so you can still. We're going to be set up. We're going to be operating during farmer market hours, so you can still go to the Noblesville Farmer Market and see us and pick up the last Kraken or get a few T-shirts. And we're actually going to be doing a Kevin's Hot One sampler during lunchtime. We're going to be doing some breakfast sandwiches in the morning, so we are going to be out there.
All day.
Unfortunately,
All day.
we won't be pouring
AD,
beer anymore.
All day.
Yeah, they got a little gun shy on some of the liability issues with the beer, even though it's a
Beer
barbecue
fest?
and beer fest. It's okay. It's fine. Wasn't going to fight it a week and a half out.
I would have. It's a good thing John's the one dealing with it.
Week and a half out. It's
I
fine.
fought it.
It's fine.
So a couple of comments, completely unrelated, but we got Jim Monroe jumped on. Says,
What's up, Jim?
"Oh my God, Tyler isn't the lowest score on this beer.
That is the first one.
Out of Norm,
That's
he is
true.
the highest out of the evening. Also, I would like to point out, tangenting off of that both times I went first, I was the average. So it's not me writing the average, it's me setting it, motherfuckers. I'm just right. Suck
I'm going to
it.
change my score.
Oh, too late now. You already wrote it down. And we got a Shigs too. Says no video on Twitch, audio only.
Yeah, we know.
Sorry,
We know.
Shigs. Twitch is
Hey,
weird.
I
if you check
guarantee
it
you
after we finish,
The video will be there.
yeah, like tomorrow you'll see the video. Just not tonight. I don't know
Twitch
why.
is dumb.
Twitch hates us.
Yeah, we literally
And
still
Facebook tonight, apparently, too.
still broadcast on Twitch because it eventually shows up.
Just not live.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
We don't understand. We've attempted to fix it about 30 times. We gave up.
Either that or Twitch just knows, like, hey, we're doing beer reviews. You don't want to see these guys. You don't need to see these guys. Yeah.
I can't explain why Twitch has this issue.
For new people on here today, though, make sure you check out our Patreon. I know we've talked about it a lot, but it is new to us. We literally launched it Tuesday.
Yeah, like midweek
Tuesday?
last week.
It was Tuesday or Wednesday because we talked about it Monday after the show and then launched it. It was pretty much that quick. We're really excited about it. $3 a month basically is like, hey, you guys are badass. We're trying to support what you do.
Thank
and
you.
it enters you in a yearly giveaway. And then
Helps our
the
channel grow.
next level up isn't crazy, stupid, expensive by any stretch. $12 a month will get you 5 shirts a year.
Pretty good value.
Gives us a ton of support. Helps us be able to keep creating new shirts, keep buying new drinking devices that everybody seems to love, keep doing things like that,
Yeah.
and really grow the show. We do have some equipment and some room stuff we'd like to do. We have some
Yes.
stuff for
All the
events
above.
for our booth we'd like to do. A lot of things we'd like to be able to do that does require capital. So we're attempting basically every avenue of that right now.
Sure.
And once we get enough tier 2 people, then we gotta start Tyler opening up his tier 3.
Stop it. We have discussed doing a tier 3 though, with some big options, really cool things. We're still trying to figure out the logistics of that.
Yeah.
Is more the issue than anything. We kind of have the idea of what we want to do. It's now the logistics of it.
Yeah.
But once we figure it out, there will probably be a third tier. But we're excited right now, guys. And the best part is, if you are a tier 1 or 2, and we do create a third, you can always upgrade.
And remember, it's super easy to sign up. You go to the Patreon website, you sign in with your existing Google or Facebook or whatever account that you have, and then you just say subscribe.
Yeah, literally, if you have a Google account, you just sign up with your Google account.
And because you probably have a payment saved in Google, and it'll just use that.
Yeah,
So,
it's real simple.
yeah.
So if and when we get to the tier 3 and get the logistics work out, will that cover your expansive knowledge of packing? Will you guys be
Jesus Christ.
getting into your packing
Really
skills?
stuck on that today.
I was excited.
Your Patreon costs, there is no additional shipping or anything needed. Literally, for your cost, if you are in the tier, the $12 tier, and you're getting your 5 shirts, it is $12 a month. You get a shirt. It's that simple.
Yeah, you get at least 5 shirts is what we're guaranteeing. And then, so that'd be about a shirt every 2 months or so.
And if we come out with an extra one, you'll have first access to purchase it.
And you get your first shirt at the first time you renew.
Yep.
So,
We're very excited for this. This is really cool. We have 3 badass subscribers already.
yes.
Well, 2.5. Well, no, Gibbons and her kind of even out to one person.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
So we have 2.
You mean
No,
2 people.
Well, we still have 3 because Gibbons is so tall.
One's really tall, one's really short,
Yeah.
so they average out to 2
Yeah,
normal
average
people.
out.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
3. Yeah, we have 3 people. So,
Law of averages. It's called a bell curve.
thanks, Gibbons. You average us back to 3, you tall son of a bitch. But no, it's a really cool thing. We've been toying with doing one for a while. We thought it'd be more complicated.
I thought it'd be more complicated to sign up. It's not.
You just need your Gmail and a password, John.
And once we figured out,
Don't need a password. Just use your Gmail.
Oh, there you go.
once
Sign in with Google.
and then once we figured
you're
out,
in.
the reason we're able to do this now more than anything is thank you for your support with our last our first round of t-shirts, our Krakens. Without the sales of that, we wouldn't have been able to start being comfortable ordering the shirts in the quantities we are now.
Yeah.
And without doing that, we wouldn't be able to do the Patreon and guarantee 5 shirts. Right now, thanks to your guys' support, we can, and we greatly appreciate it. And we hope to bring you more really cool shit.
And I'm gonna go back to we mentioned him earlier, but thank you to Brandon Holder, who is really excited about designing these T-shirts.
Very
It's
embracing what we're laying down
very
thematically.
very embracing.
We gave him some badass ideas, though.
We did, and you know he sends us a concept or two. We provide our feedback to it.
He ignores whatever I say, listens to John, and moves on.
I mean, you know, sometimes you just gotta pick a horse and stick with it. But no, I think he really.
Thank you, Brandon.
He well complements the ideas that are coming. He's I think a good co-working partner. He
Absolutely.
he gets what we're trying to do, and
if
comes up
you
with good,
The best way to thank him is to go to Beer Fest and see him, and then once he opens his business, which is so close, so close in Elwood, Tarnished Hollow Brewing, will be open in Elwood within months.
it's imminent.
It could be
It
literally
really is.
within. He could have all his permits finished within the next day. It could. He's waiting on the fucking state. It's that
paperwork,
simple.
yeah.
So the dude is ready. He's adding to his building at all times because shit. He now has more time than he thought, so he keeps doing stuff.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the coolest spot with the coolest beer and the coolest person.
Yeah, and
And don't tell Brandon I said that nicest shit about him.
if you know Brandon, you've seen Tarnished Hollow at these beer fests, you know he's a badass designer, and I am super excited to
If you're going to Way Out Beer Fest, August.
this Saturday.
Yeah, it is this Saturday. August
this
19th. It's at Pax Vera. Make sure you vote for him. He has won the last 3? 2 or 2?
2. He
Last
got
2?
gypped.
Yeah, last 2 Way Out Beer Fest. He has a massive target on his back.
It's funny because he was telling us that PAX put him like across the street because the line for his beer disrupted everything else last year.
So they're trying to hide him. And
for
so
you,
now we
Brandon.
want Brandon to win even more. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, John's at the barbecue and I have something else. So we won't be at Way Out, but support Brandon.
also one final thing.
Oh, we've had a lot of one final things.
I know. But I'm going to talk to you guys after the show and see if we can't do some sort of unsight coming up this Sunday.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So,
All right.
look for any social media posts
That's
about
me
that.
for a long day of grilling and drinking.
It's going to be a long day.
All right, guys. So we have Dubba stuff. It's a pastry stout brewed with sandwich cookies. Not water cookies, but sandwich cookies.
And not Oreos. I think
This
Is
is
it Hydros?
I don't know.
Hydros? What are they?
Maybe we should let Tyler read instead of interrupting him.
it's from
It's fun to interrupt him.
Hop Brewing
really
Company.
is.
He gets so irritated.
I'm really not. I'm in a great mood.
Yeah, he talked in voices, remember?
It's it's from Hoplore Brewing Company. I do not know the ABV. I'll look it up in just a second.
Could you read this in a voice?
Fuck off. Hoplore out of Leesburg, Indiana. Check them out.
And he's back.
You've seen Stefan on. You've seen Dr. Drew on. It's those guys. They're pretty badass.
Also,
You
great
know
people
him.
to see at Beer Fest. Wonderful people, wonderful beers.
Your wives want to fuck them, and the husbands want to be them. It's fine. The biggest compliment I've ever given either one of them.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
13.8% for Dubba stuff.
Hells yes.
This has a lower rating than the one I looked up earlier.
Oh, Todd's not going to like this.
Actually, I don't think that it might be that big of an issue.
Oh, this is fun. I love when they start debating if I'm going to like a beer before I even try it.
Well, you do have a type.
Redheads?
Well, more than one type.
I do like redheads. Short redheads? Short women.
Oh.
Redheads. It's, yeah.
Givens is clarifying red flags abundant.
All the red flags.
Givens is clarifying hydrox. Hydro is what Tyler needs for his shoulder.
It's funny. I just looked up hydroxy, so it's hydrox.
Hydroxys are a different thing. Right?
Yes, they are. It is hydrox. The original Oreo.
Now, what, they predated Oreo? And then
Yeah, they did. They're
they
the
really got
originals.
bird dogged and ran with?
They
Like,
did, yeah.
Man,
That's
ain't
the
that
story.
dirty.
That is the story.
Gee, allegedly's or for real?
No, for real.
Shoot. All right, John won this one. I don't know if you saw his Mr. Ed impersonation behind you, but
So the flavor is fantastic.
It is.
It's very good. I've probably hit my limit on how much I would normally be willing to drink. That is sweet as fuck.
It is.
And I know it. It is a pastry stout. It is... I'm not going to hammer them for that. It is what we expect. But wow!
see, I'm surprised.
I lost a leg right now. Like, it's gone.
Yeah.
Grandpa Sugarfoot.
No, it was the whole leg.
All right, so drinking this, I don't think this was that. We've had stuff that's been a lot sweeter.
No.
And, yeah.
Not in a while.
I don't know. I thought like this one might just make it on your radar where you get those sometimes you're like, you know what? This one is not diabetes. Like,
Think
I
about
can handle
this.
this one.
Think about the types of sweetness I like, though. Honey. Things can be very sweet if it's honey.
Yeah, but no, it was stouts. There's not a lot of honey stouts. It was other stouts that you like had as
Vanilla, I can handle if it's straight like vanilla bean. Some maple. But yeah, this is diabetes. This is diabetes.
I would
I
disagree.
mean, it's a...
Hey, Matt, this is diabetes.
Yeah, this one's...
There's definitely ones that I'm like, yeah.
He does have a button.
Push the goddamn button!
Diabetes.
Oh my God.
I'm not putting on command.
I wasn't giving you a command. You
Hey,
just
this
look-
is diabetes.
Hey,
This is diabetes.
I'm going to lose my foot. It's diabetes. Nope.
Nope.
Just
Yeah, I thought about it, and I consciously chose not to.
Tyler John's like, hit the goddamn button.
Yeah.
It's like we're trying to hit on him.
Danner's going to have a stroke over here if you don't hit the fucking button.
See, I'm having more fun over here not pushing the button.
Is that what it is? Is that what it is? He's just like, you know what? I think she's hitting on me, but no, I'm not going to acknowledge that.
No,
I'm not going to acknowledge her hitting on me. I'm just going to play dumb.
He's
See-
actually going to go into the seminary next week.
See, Tyler likes to push buttons. I like to not push buttons and see the same reaction out of Tyler.
Oh my God, it's so bad. All right, bad's not the right word. The flavor is very good. It's just so sweet. Oh, Stefan, you made a great beer. It's exactly what's on the label.
Yeah.
It's exactly what's on the label. There's a reason we haven't drank this
Guys,
yet.
the score is going to be...
Hey, there's a reason this has been in the fridge since you guys bought it, because I was afraid
It's
of
all chocolate wafer
this.
and cream.
Which is what it's supposed
It's what
to be.
it's supposed to be.
And creme.
And creme.
All the creme.
Creme of creme.
It's almost too sweet for me.
Real? I was going to ask you, like...
Well, I want to put this in a cheesecake.
Ooh, this is making fire.
I'm going to give this to Aaron Donovan and just be like...
Oh, this
cheesecake
would be an
juice.
ungodly good cheesecake.
Hells yes, it would be. Oh, but it's fucking sweet.
So why am I so weird?
I need more of the cocoa. I need just a little bitterness in there to balance it.
And I'm like, it's sweet, but it's not super sweet to me. Like, why am I different than both of you? Like, Tyler, I get why he's, but
I don't know.
okay. I thought you could at least maybe like say like John, like if you're teetering, like okay, like
No,
one
I'm
end,
not
Tyler's the
teetering.
other,
I
like,
think this is too sweet.
okay, fair enough. And that's
Like if it had a little bit more cocoa, it's just probably a little bit more bitterness. I think that would help. But I mean, it's just what it says it is. Ooh.
It is 100%
It's
what it says it
syrupy.
is. I would like a little more bitter.
It's actually not super viscous, though.
I think if you threw it in a barrel,
I would like to see it in a barrel.
I think that would...
Kind of like with a donut beer.
Yep.
Sunking.
I think throwing this in a barrel would take away some of the sweetness and add that barrel, and I'd be what Matt thought I would be.
Yeah.
all right. Question then as
No.
well. So sweetness aside, 13%, I believe you said it was.
13.8.
What do you think about the drinkability of that?
Not at all.
Well, so it's not undrinkable because of the ABV, and it's not undrinkable. Don't get me wrong. It's not crushable because
it's too damn sweet. You're not crushing this.
Well, no, I just mean like, do you think it's like a smooth drinking 13, like, or do you think it tastes like what it is?
it's not.
It's
no,
diabetes.
It's not smooth drinking.
Well, that's not that. I'm talking about the fucking alcohol, not the
I
sugar
know,
content. Tyler.
I know, but it's not smooth drinking, and it's not because of the ABV.
Right.
It's because of the sweetness.
I was trying to like hone in on the alcohol. Like,
But drinkability requires all of it.
okay.
Yeah, no, I'm with Tyler on this one. Sorry, bud.
No, I was just trying to be like, all right, the beer or two ago, like, the ABV shelf. or
It
DUI
doesn't
shelf,
drink
like,
high ABV.
that's what I mean. Like, it doesn't drink like 13 to me. Like, that's what I was trying to convey. Apparently, poorly.
I get what you're saying, but when we talk about drinkability, yeah, it's not. It doesn't taste 13.8. 100%, I agree.
Okay, that was just what I was trying to get at.
Yep.
Sorry if I
But
bat around the bush.
when it comes to drinkability, it requires the beer to be a high drinkability where it's not overly sugared, it's not overly bitter, it's not overly sour, it's not.
Yeah.
It's got to be crushable. Think lager and stout form.
Again, I'm going to rebuke. I was referring to the alcohol. Sorry if I didn't say it properly.
You're
All
good,
good,
baby.
all good, baby.
You're good. I was just reiterating
Yeah.
for everyone when we talk about drinkability, we're including all the
Okay,
factors.
sorry. Poor verbiage on my part.
You're good, sweetheart.
The ABV level is what I'm.
Your handsomeness makes up for it.
Now you're just pandering.
I was actually trying to be nice, but you know.
I mean, you know Jake Gyllenhaal, but
Oh, that's callback Saturday.
my Facebook had that. I posted
that's
that.
all that. She could be. I love Gina. She could be more wrong, but okay.
She's also one of the smartest women I've ever met, so therefore she's right. She's the smartest woman I know, married to the smartest man I know, and she said I looked like Jake Gyllenhaal, and when she showed a picture to Smo, he was like, I can see it. I'm just saying.
She also said it was in your eyes and your
I
glasses
clearly-
were like definitely the sun
I
shaded.
clearly
because you
look
have
like Jake
transitions.
Gyllenhaal, so...
Clearly. I'm gonna schedule an eye appointment.
Who's first? I don't even know.
Me.
Go ahead.
Given says
I'm not-
pandering is an awful big word for such a pretty boy.
I'm not gonna search this one out. It's just it is too sweet for me, and I think it's delicious. It just I'm struggling to finish the little 4 ounces I had, so it's not bad.
It was a bomber. You had a little more than 4.
I'm going 3.75.
3.5.
I'm gonna agree with John. 3.75. I don't know if I can drink like a whole 22 ounces of it, but I think it's good. I think it's what they meant it to be. It's just not quite search out.
Sure.
Hey, back to being the last one. Lowest score, baby.
God, tonight's gonna be a.
Beer of the night. Matt. Do you need me to get the cans out?
I was just trying to.
Always get your cans out.
Yeah, let them puppies fly. Maybe not. Button it back up.
This might be one I want to abstain from. I've never abstained from a
Nope,
beer
you
of
have
the
to
night.
say it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Double Stuff. That's the one I think probably was it was the most what was on the bottle, on the can, in the can thing, in the can or danner.
My God. I mean,
Ooh,
In this
tier 3 cans. Rob says.
tier 3 cans. When my highest score tonight is a 3.75. Like, there's not a beer tonight that I would seek out. So it's gonna boil down to the 2, and I'm going to go with the whiskey barrel aged Mr. Sandman.
Do you want me to pull out the River North over here?
Nah, it's all right. It's fine.
Tonight's just tainted. Anything he grabs is going to end up bad. Let's save it for another week. That'll be good.
Keep your hands off my dick.
I can't move my arm. It's fine. Mr. Sandman.
Yeah, John's got a little something he's got to deliver later. Don't ruin that.
Don't need it to turn out bad.
It already is. Yeah, I mean, my highest score was a 4, but I also had the lowest scores of the night. I'm going to go with, it's Mr. Sandman. The rest were mid or worse.
Hope you guys had fun. I had fun.
I had a blast. It was a great show.
Yeah.
And I tried really hard to pick good beers.
So the problem was you jinxed it off the get.
Oh my God. I say that every time we get good beers, and 99% of the time it's good. Shut the hell up.
I'm just saying, man. You got to be careful with the beer gods.
Fuck you.
Oh.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Whatever direction he is. Not the beer goddess. Yeah, not the beer goddess. No, we love, well, I mean.
Wait a second.
Exactly. Thank you guys. It's been a hell of a fun show. Make sure you check out our Patreon.
Patreon. Super easy to sign up.
I hear if you say it at least 3 times.
Patreon.
Yeah.
It
So,
appears in the
Patreon.
Patreon?
Patreon.
There we go. So, sign up, motherfuckers. We'll know. Thank you guys. Make sure you check out Two Beerded Guys Drunken Movie Reviews. Turfs Up Radio hosts those. Without them, we wouldn't be able to. Turfs Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Definitely our drunken shenanigans.
And thank you to the wonderful people on the right side of your screen there. Indiana on Tap, the best partner we could have for beer events. Without them, we wouldn't have near as much fun during the summer.
Oh my God.
And then Hops and Coaster Drops is coming up.
It's amazing we got the email today, a full month out, and they're already like, God, we need to discuss logistics. This is like the biggest beer fest in Indiana.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's huge. It's fun. It's not as crowded as other big events while being really crowded.
And you're not stuck in a cornfield.
Well, because there's like enough room to
Especially
disperse.
after year 1, they learned,
Of the
they
full
grew,
park.
and year 2 definitely, while having more people,
Felt
felt so much more room. It was great.
Should we actually try to discourage people from the squirt boats that way we can get on the line quicker?
No,
or-
get on the squirt boats with us.
All right. I mean,
Let's squirt on each other.
We're really bulking the line out more the more we talk it up.
So make sure you check it out. Also, come to the campgrounds party with us. Our banner will be up. You'll know which cabin's ours. Check that out. But also, thank you to Water Performance Technologies LLC, otherwise known as Big Pete's Seasonings.
or Ugly Pete.
Because without them, you wouldn't be seeing us in nearly as high a quality, or listening to us in as near a good a quality, or hearing the cool sounds that Matt once in a while pushes. So thank you to Ugly Pete for that. I don't think I'm forgetting anybody, am I? I already said
when you
Turfs Up,
go to Can you can see that we're proud supporters of independent beer.
We are.
Yeah.
So have a wonderful day.
And our Patreon subscribers, you can see over there,
Patreon?
too. Patreon.
Patreon.
I said Patreon. Patreon.
Have a wonderful day, guys. Check out our movie reviews. Later.